Can you buy a car during a Chapter 13 bankruptcy? That's what we're talking today. Jonas Ash from Ash Auto Group. Jonas, thanks for joining us today.
Happy to be here.
My name is Philip Tirone. I'm here on behalf of Evergreen Financial Counseling. We're a nonprofit that spreads the information about how to get out of debt. A lot of people are struggling. They're considering either Chapter 7 bankruptcy, Chapter 13 bankruptcy. They're not sure what to do with their debt. And we take them through a course on creating a budget. And after the course, you actually talk to a live credit counselor to point you in the right direction. We're a nonprofit and Department of Justice approved for you to make your decision on your own based on help. Because frankly, a lot of people, when they're in debt and they're considering bankruptcy, they don't know where to turn. That's what we're here for. And by the way, if you can't afford it, part of our mission, we give you the course for free. Okay. Even the courses are only $20, but you get it for free. So today, can we buy a car during Chapter 13 bankruptcy? And Ash Auto Group, the nation's leading dealership for people buying cars during bankruptcy. So Jonas, let's talk about Chapter 13 bankruptcy. What do you have to do to get a car during an Active 13?
Yeah, great question. We're actually very specialized. We have a department here at Ash Auto Group that just handles our Chapter 13 clients. So the process is pretty straightforward. So when you're filing Chapter 13 bankruptcy, you're going to get a payment plan set up, your debt consolidated, you'll be working with a trustee. Once your plan is confirmed, then what we'll do is we'll structure a deal on a vehicle. We'll send that information over to your attorney. They will pass that along to the trustee, which will set a budget, terms that they'll approve for interest rate, for monthly payments. That gives us what we need to get the financing lined up with our lenders. And then the process is extremely easy and we can get that vehicle sent out.
So the reality is people have this question all the time, and I just want to clarify this very clearly, is the answer is yes, you can get a chartered car during an Active 13. That the attorneys have no problem doing the work because frankly, the attorneys, when they set a motion, they get paid for it. So a lot of our clients say, I don't want to bother my attorney. But what do you mean? Don't worry about it. They're going to get paid for it from the courts. It's all going to work out. Let's say you have a car that you bought from a buy here, pay here dealership, and the interest rate's like 27% or whatever it is. When you're in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy, the interest rate gets dropped to an agreed upon interest rate based upon the courts, which is much, much, much lower. So you can keep that car. The problem is chances are that car may have bald tires or you haven't been changing the oil, et cetera, because of your debt. And those are times when you need a different car. That's where this is where you come in. So what they have to do is the Chapter 13 has to be confirmed. So it means you have to be making the monthly payments.
Right.
And then you have to, you go to you and you create a budget for the Chapter 13 that you submit to the lawyer.
Correct. Once the Chapter 13 is confirmed, we'll actually work with our clients to pick out a vehicle that we feel is in their budget that we've set. We'll pass that information along to the attorneys, which, their whole job is to get these clients into a better financial position. And that includes vehicles, if that makes sense. So what they'll do is they'll take the information we send over. They'll send it to the trustee in their district. It'll either be a motion or a trustee letter, which is going to approve interest rate as well as a monthly payment. We get that information back, that letter, that motion, take that to our lenders, and it's very easy. We have everything we need for a financing approval, and then we get the vehicles out to our clients after that.
So what people don't realize, when you're in a Chapter 13, you need to get court approval to take a loan.
Correct.
So this is why you have to do it this way. If you go out and you get a loan without court approval, there's consequences to that. Do not do that, right? And go ahead. You want to say something, Jonas, about that?
I was just going to say, since we are so specialized in the space and really the only dealership in the country that all we do is serve bankruptcy clients, most dealerships won't even do Chapter 13 clients. It's, for their standpoint, if they're just trying to sell as many vehicles as possible, they don't want to go through these extra steps. Like I said, we're very specialized here. We have a department that just handles our Chapter 13 clients. And this is something we do all the time. I'm very comfortable with.
Well, and this will work with any, you can work with any bankruptcy attorney in the country.
Mm.
It's not like you only work with some. Like, every bankruptcy attorney uses the same federal forms, et cetera, et cetera. So if someone is watching his video and is like, "Hey, I'm in the chapter 13 and I'm interested in trying with you. I want to see what I can get approved for." You can work with their attorney regardless of where they're at, right?
Yeah, and we even have direct relationships with many trustees across the country. So everybody's got their own, flavor on this. Some trustees are more lenient on what they'll approve for financing and things like that. But yeah, we have the process down. We're very comfortable with it. We've done this in many, many different states and districts across the country. So we do it all day long, and we're good at it.
And Jonas, you sell in 48 states. You don't sell in Hawaii or Alaska, but you can ship cars to anywhere in the country because of this is what you do. It's not like a traditional dealership. People think of like, oh, I got to go to the corner of Camelback and 24th Street. It's no, your dealership is online. You work with bankruptcy attorneys in chapter 7 or 13, and then you ship directly to the consumer. It's like literally the car arrives to them.
Yeah, I mean, we're trying to be as close to, Amazon as you can get, I always go back and say, buying a vehicle should be like buying groceries. Here's the product, here's the price, and the transaction is easy, and we've got an excellent logistics team there every step of the way. Yeah, we're coast to coast at this point. Someday we'll get to Hawaii and Alaska, but continental 48 states now, there isn't a place we can't get to.
Excellent. If you're asking the question, can you buy a car during a Chapter 13 bankruptcy? The answer is yes. Two, you need to get court approval in order to do that. Ash Auto Group can help you if you have any questions. On behalf of Evergreen Financial Counseling, spread the word about this. We're trying to dispel the misconceptions about debt and the truth about getting out of debt and freeing up your life. Thank you, Jonas.